With reports that the Batman Part 2 will be set during winter, we now seem to be closing in on just who exactly is going to be the optimal villain. And of course, one name above all gets to the forefront, this of course being Mr. Freeze himself. And since this was teased before, let's talk about the potential of seeing this villain in the upcoming sequel, and how they might just change the character to fit the tone of this universe. So in case you missed the news, the Batman Part 2 starts production in early 2025, and the locations that they're shooting at will be, well, under heavy snowfall at any given time. This, of course, has led many to just confirm that the upcoming sequel will in fact be set during winter, which makes sense because Matt Reeves and the people behind the Batman franchise have teased doing such a thing in the past. And even when asked about specific villains that they would like to use, there was the whole idea of how would you reinvent other characters, specifically ones that are a lot more fantastical for this universe. And when Mr. Freeze was brought up, they kind of deflected the question, let's put it that way. So, you know, maybe where there's smoke, there's some fire, or whatever analogy you could use for ice. Whatever the case is, now reports are coming in that it's a done deal that Mr. Freeze will be the villain of the upcoming film, and that he will be substantially reinvented for this universe. Now, I think that goes without question because, you know, look at the Riddler. Look at the universe we're in. This dude doesn't even have a cape that's actually functional for gliding. He literally has to, like, hit a button, and then it becomes part of this bigger flight suit slash like flying squirrel suit that he has. I mean, it's a completely different beast, right? So you have to play around with that. You have to change elements. You got to go out of your way to make things different and fit this universe and these aesthetics. So for Mr. Freeze to be brought into this, I think we're looking at a pretty significant change to everything we know about the character. And it's been rumored for a while, and again, this is just rumors, but that they've discussed kind of making Mr. Freeze like just a crazy killer who's using, you know, bodies and freezing them up and then doing whatever on them. You know, maybe some experiments. If that's the case, I want to see how they tie this into the bigger mystery and the, you know, what's happening in Gotham behind the scenes and all that. Like, how does Mr. Freeze connect to that? Unless he's just like a puppet and a foil for them to try to deflect Batman from being on their trail, which could very well be the case. And, you know, I guess I don't want to get too far into this because we still don't know if this is true or not, but that's what the reports are saying. And if and when they confirm him, I will be back to speculate on how you do this because it's an uphill battle, that's for sure, because you got a lot of things you got to change to make Mr. Freeze fundamentally fit this universe.